Hi everyone, this is Dominique from Gail Borden, and today I am here with one of our, or actually not one, but Christine. She is from Information Services. She is our senior administrative assistant in that department. And so I am wanting to kind of guide us today because starting tomorrow we are having a special virtual event that is our community job fair. And Christine knows all about this community job fair that we're going to be having virtually tomorrow. And we wanted to highlight the things that we have here at the library that will always be here for you to help guide you in finding that job that you need and so forth, all the resources that you're going to need. So, Christine, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Thanks, Dominique, for having me.
Oh, we're pleasure. We're so happy that you're here. So, if you can kind of guide us, so what do we have right behind us for everyone to see?
Sure. When you come up onto the second floor, you'll be greeted by this book display that we have here. This display is always in place. However, the books that are presented on the display change periodically. Usually it's associated with a time of year or an event that the library is having. Currently, we have books related to the job fair. The event is tomorrow, Wednesday, September 22nd. It will run from 3 to 6 p.m. And as Dominique mentioned, it is a virtual event.
Correct. All right. So since we know that this is interchangeable, but it's actually showing for tomorrow's event. Now, isn't there some other information that will always be here that might be behind this wall here?
Yes, of course. So on the front side of this kiosk, we have posters that advertise our upcoming library programs. And people coming up the stairs usually see the materials that we have out front. But what they may not see is that we have job resources on the reverse side. So let's look at that.
Yes.
Now.
Sure. Okay. Let's follow Christine. Let's see. All right. All right. So cool. All right. So let's start off. Let's wait for. Okay. So what do we have up here on this side of it?
So as you see on this reverse side, we have local job listings, and these are printed out weekly. People can come in and take a look at the available job opportunities that we have in the community. And if someone else is here, this area is crowded, you can always go to the information desk and ask for the binder. The binder that we have there at the desk does include all of these same listings.
Okay. All right, and that sounds good. And then, it's always a reminder that's here about, if you needing to see if there's any more other opportunities, here's a friendly reminder where to go to ask for that binder to see what other opportunities are out there locally, correct?
That's right. And then we also have a little paper and pencil here. If there's something that you're interested, you can jot it down. We have a nice counter here that you can use to write down any information. If you want to write down a web page, a phone number, you can do that here as well.
Perfect. So on this side of the wall, I'm seeing a lot of Elgin Community College references, information here. And then what other things do we see here that's in the middle of this wall?
Right. We have other partner organizations that we work with that offer other job resources outside of the library, and we advertise them here. So you can take a look and see, what resources ECC has, or WorkNet Batavia, which is one of our partners. So you can just go ahead and look through the materials and see if anything, applies to you or your situation. We have brochures that you can take. We have other library resources on this handout that is wonderful for people to come and look at and to take with them.
Very true. And then at the very end, so what are we looking at here?
This is additional resources. So as I mentioned, WorkNet Batavia, we highlight. They help people with filling out WIOA program information. So if you're a senior, if you're unemployed, take a look at these brochures and flyers and see what can help you.
That's great. So this is wonderful. So you have the left side where it provides your local job resources, and then on the right you have the local job openings. And then, so I'm noticing here, so there's some careers, resume, jobs, test prep. So there's materials here.
Right. This is our career and education section, and we have a lot of books here that are wonderful resources for students and for adults who are changing careers. We have resume books that will help with resume writing. We also have books on job hunting, other career reference books, and a lot of test prep books, which is good if you're going to be going into nursing, if you're a student, you're going to be taking the SAT. We have all of those books available here for people to come and to check out.
Okay, so are these considered the checkables, or and are there some that are not checkable? Like, how can we know
Yes.
the difference?
Yes, these books are all available for checkout here.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, good, wonderful. So, all right, so this is all of the, information, the resources that this will always be here for all of you. So this was before as well as after this virtual community job fair. So, Christine, we're hoping that you can also, for me, today is Wednesday. We're going to pretend today is Wednesday. It really is not, but we're going to pretend like it's 3:00. We're the virtual job fair started. I would like to get on my iPad. Can you show me and help guide me? How do I start? Where do I go from there? And so forth.
Absolutely. Let me show you on our iPad that we have here. You'll want to begin by going to your browser and visiting the Gail Borden webpage. So you would go to gailborden.info and you will see our main website page. We have a scrolling banner here at the top, and if you just scroll through and look for Community Job Fair, if you click on the banner, it will take you to the page. Now this page is going to act as the hub of the virtual job fair.
Okay.
So everything will take place here.
Gotcha.
We have information for job seekers, how to begin, how to navigate the job fair. This is our first year doing it. It's new for the library. So we have a lot of instruction to help the job seeker along. What we want them to do is to start here at this link. So if it says looking for a job, start here first. We want job seekers to click on this link and enter the Zoom meeting. This is more of an informational session with our staff. We will kind of acclimate them to how the job fair will run and what they can do. Once they finish that information session, they are welcome to scroll down to our list of businesses.
Okay.
So we have 16 businesses that are participating this year.
Okay. What are the really big ones that are here locally that are participating this year?
Yeah, we have quite a few what you would call big name companies. So we have Advocate Sherman Hospital, School District U46, as well as Gail Borden, Girl Scouts of Northern America, Fisher Nuts, Starbucks. People, I'm sure, are aware of Starbucks, but quite a few local businesses that have wonderful opportunities for our community who are looking for a job.
Okay.
The way that this will run is each job is listed to the left. We have their available job positions that are open. If you read through the list and find something that is of interest to you, you can click on that company's Zoom link. That will act as their virtual job fair booth. You would enter into that Zoom meeting, and there a recruiter will be available to talk to you, answer your questions, discuss the available opportunities. So they're there to help. They can let job seekers know, how do I apply? Where can I send my resume? Those are the things that you'll want to speak to them about.
Right. Okay.
Some Zoom links will require that you put in a meeting ID or even a passcode. We have all of that information here in this table. One thing that we do recommend, so a good tip for job seekers, is to print this list ahead of time. That way, if you're speaking to Advocate Sherman Hospital and you leave that meeting and you enter into Gail Borden's virtual job fair booth and it asks for that meeting ID, look at your printout. Type the number in, and you don't have to go back and forth between screens.
Okay. That sounds great. So, and I have a fun question for you.
Sure.
Okay. I know Christine wasn't prepared for that one. It'll be easy. So, do you remember your very first job?
I do.
You do?
I
So
do.
tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. I was just out of high school, and I applied several places in Elgin. And one of the places that I applied to, I wasn't expecting, my cousin actually worked there, was a warranty place. I ended up working there for 12 years prior to me coming to the library.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Right.
So it was vehicle warranty.
Okay.
And it was a wonderful job, really great company to work for, small business. So it was a big change moving from there to Gail Borden.
Yes, I believe that. I can imagine that. And then just one more. So we know how much you love working here, Christine. We see how much you do here. Now, was there a time when you're young and you had these dream job? Was there ever a dream job that you had?
Well, I do have to say that after I left Precision Warranty and I was looking for something different, a new change in my life, I thought of companies that spoke to me that I was really invested in, and Gail Borden was the number one company I thought of. When I was younger, I wanted to go into education or into the medical field. My whole thought process was I wanted to help people. As I got older and I thought about Gail Borden, I thought of the impact that it has on the community. As someone who grew up in Elgin, I really wanted to give back to my local community, and I thought this was the best place to do that.
Oh, that's very true. So very, very true. Now, I'm going to direct the question to myself. So I remember my very first job, and it was locally. I'm not from here. I'm locally. I stayed south in the south suburbs, and there was a well-known small like seafood ribs kind of place, like prime ribs and all that, steak and all that.
That sounds good.
It was like, so it was a steakhouse, pretty much, and I was a bus girl. Glamorous job, right? And but I've learned so much from working there on how to be, very professional, and how to speak to people and how to serve and so forth. So it was very challenging being a very young kid, trying to,
Absolutely.
be that way and be very professional. And that's what I've always carried with me, was how to be professional, how to present myself and so forth. Now, my dream job, I'm not going to lie, I wanted to be a singer and an actress.
You could have done that, Dominique. You're wonderful.
That's what I wanted to do, and that's what I strive to have tried to get into, acting and singing and so forth. But Gail Borden and being on the Pratt team, here I am talking to all of you. So this is somewhat close. I'm not singing. I'm not going to sing for anybody.
I think, Dominique, you should sing us a little something.
I'm not going to sing any songs for you today, but that was pretty much my dream. But being here at Gail Borden is definitely a dream come true for me, and working with my team and with my department, because it's given me the opportunity to still do something in filming and so forth, or camera work. So this is great. So, well, Christine, I want to thank you so much for taking the time and the opportunity to give us all this great information. And, if you all are just tuning in, so we're just going over what's in careers and education. This is located on the second floor. So this is just giving you all the job resource information, job listings that we will always have. That's with the information behind us. But we're also trying to have everyone, be aware of our event tomorrow, Wednesday, and that is the 22nd.
That's correct.
Okay, and then so this event is from 3 to 6 and is virtually. You'll start at the gailborden.info website, and with the little scroll information, just click on Community Job Fair, and it will take you straight there, and there's a lot of information there for all of you, okay? All right, so I want to thank all of you out there for tuning in, and everyone take care. Thank you.